Many people are even calling me the Messiah because of the mess I am made out of the economy, joked James Austin Johnson as President Donald Trump. President Donald Trump's tariff plan was mocked numerous times on the April 12 episode of Saturday Night Live, with James Austin Johnson impersonating the politician. SNL's Trump likened himself to Jesus Christ in an Easter-themed sketch. You can read all about that in my Trump Bible, now made in America, so it costs $1,300, and it falls apart even faster, he joked at one point. Saturday Night Live is continuing to take aim at President Donald Trump's administration. During the April 12 episode, which saw Jon Hamm as the host and Lizzo as the musical guest, the late-night comedy sketch series repeatedly mocked the pause on Trump's tariff plan. Mikey Day took on the role of Jesus Christ in the cold open, alongside Kenan Thompson, Andrew Dismukes, Sarah Sherman, Egon Wadham, Emil Wackham, Devin Walker, Michael Longfellow, and Jane Wickline as his disciples. After recreating the biblical scene of Jesus driving out money changers from the temple, they froze in place as James Austin Johnson entered as Trump, 78. Remind you of anyone? He joked. Wow, I also got rid of money last week, but instead of one temple, I did a whole country, maybe even the globe. The money is gone. Hi, it's me, your favorite president, Donald Jesus Trump, he continued. Comparing myself to the Son of God once again, many people are even calling me the Messiah because of the mess I made out of the economy. SNL's Trump went on to poke fun at the tariff policy's global impact, as well as the concerned leaders of other countries have shown. But now everything is back how it was, minus a few $1 trillion, he said. A historic transfer of wealth from the middle classes to my buddies. Oh well. It's true, the stock market did a Jesus, Johnson, 35, as Trump added. It died, then on the third day, it was risen, and on the fourth day, it died again, possibly never to return, just like Jesus. Johnson went on to mock people who use Jesus Christ to express their frustration over the state of the economy. He also joked about Christians who only go to church on Christmas and Easter, as well as the price of eggs, as people shop for Easter eggs. But in the holiest of seasons, Easter, let us remember the lesson that Mr. Jesus taught us when he went buck wild on those money changers. We must never mix religion with commerce, Johnson as Trump continued. You can read all about that in my Trump Bible, now made in America, so it costs $1,300 and it falls apart even faster, he then joked. Trump's tariff ordeal was also mocked by Colin Jost, Michael Shih, and Bowen Yang as Chen Biao during Weekend Update. SNL's latest political parody took place following a newsy week for Trump and his administration. On Monday, April 7, after returning from an extended golf trip in Florida, Trump weighed in on the bipartisan criticism surrounding his tariff plan, which he has claimed will bolster the United States economy. Days later, he announced a 90-day pause on the tariffs for nearly all nations, excluding China, which had its import tax bumped up to 125%. Later in the week, the White House swapped the official portrait of former President Barack Obama for a painting based on a photograph of Trump after his July 2024 assassination attempt. Obama's portrait is now hung across the Grand Foyer, where George W. Bush's had been hanging. Bush's portrait was prematurely bumped out of the Grand Foyer and relocated to a different location next to the portrait of his late father, former President George H.W. Bush, or CNN. Elsewhere, Trump also signed an executive order that took decisive action on showerhead water pressure. Today, President Donald J. Trump signed an executive order to end the Obama-Biden war on water pressure and make America's showers great again, read a press release from the White House. No longer will showerheads be weak and worthless.